Dr. Jeff used to run his business on caffeine, chaos, and crossed-out to-do lists. His brain, like a browser with 47 tabs open, and one of them was blasting music he couldn't even find. He had big vision, big energy, but focus? That was another story. He'd start projects with fire and enthusiasm, then abandon them as boredom crept in. Ideas came easily. Execution didn't. Missed calls, forgotten tasks, and brilliant beginnings that never reached the finish line. Eventually, it caught up to him. Deadlines slipped, clients grew frustrated, and Jeff, despite his intelligence and passion, began to wonder if maybe he just wasn't built for this. But then, something shifted. He began studying high performers with ADHD, people like Simone Biles and Richard Branson. Not people who succeeded despite their brains, but maybe because of them. That's when the light bulb went off. He realized he wasn't broken. His brain just operated differently. ADHD, he concluded, wasn't a curse. It was accelerated dynamic hyperdrive, pure creative energy that just needed the right direction. Using his background in transformational work, Jeff began building a system that actually worked with his brain instead of against it. He centered it around 3 powerful pillars. Mindset. He rewrote the story he'd been told since childhood. No more lazy, scatterbrained, or schlemiel. Just capability, reframed, and reactivated. Behavior. He dropped guilt-based routines and replaced them with strength-driven habits that supported focus and progress. Accountability. He made it stick with structure, support, and even play. Because consistency shouldn't feel like punishment. Of course, the old patterns didn't vanish overnight. The voices from the past, teachers, bosses, doubters, still lingered. But now he had tools. He had clarity. And that meant he didn't stay stuck. He adapted and moved forward. And everything changed. His work got easier, his business grew, he had more energy, more confidence, and, for the first time in years, a clear sense of purpose. So he took what worked and built it into something bigger. That's how ADHD Mastery was born. Because Jeff knows he's not the only one who's ever started something with fire, only to fizzle out. He's not the only one who's ever stared at a to-do list, wondering if something's wrong with him. If that's you, he built this for you. You don't need fixing, you need a framework, one built for how your brain actually works. When you align your mindset, behavior, and accountability, focus stops being a fight. And success, it finally starts to feel natural.